Hi Cancer, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for a weekly tarot check. This is for the week of May 31st through June 7th. Can you believe it already? So I just want to say thank you to all of you who have been watching the readings. I love doing them for you. I'm having fun with this, so thanks for supporting the channel and subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. And if you're new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you tap the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, but it's generally once a week, okay? So just check back too if you don't want notifications going off. So yeah, here we go. This is for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for Cancer for the week ahead here. Of course, we do know that time is fluid. I organize the readings, by time, but we're dealing with mysticism here, okay? It doesn't really fit in exactly to 7 days of our concept of time, but we do our best. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Let's see here. And if you're new, we do day by day on the weeklies. So we start off here Sunday. We're working hard with the Eight of Pentacles. Tuesday, you've got the Monday, you've got the Seven of Cups. Tuesday, you've got the King of Cups. Wednesday, you've got the Seven of Swords. Interesting, another 7 here. You've got the Seven of Wands on Thursday. Friday, you've got the Fool. Saturday, you've got the Queen of Wands. And then you end on the Magician. Wow, what a great reading. And I know probably some of you are like, great reading, well, the Seven of Swords is in there. I don't want that. But you've got 3 sevens. And I like that because sevens they're always, it's a fortunate number, right? And so there's something important about this 777. It's a money number. It's a lucky number. And I think it is important for you. You've got a little bit of conflict here, yes, but I think what's going to happen is you will see something, you're going to see something like it needs to be seen. You also have the Fool and the Magician. I love that. 0 and then a 1. And this is really the Fool splits off in the tarot into the Magician and the High Priestess, and they are opposing energies if you're not aware of that. The Magician is about action. The High Priestess is about passivity. And so anyway, God, I can't wait to get into this. You have here on Sunday, you are working hard, right? Your money is aligned. Some of you may be back to a regular work schedule, and Sundays are about meal prepping and meal planning and getting the house straightened around and just working on some things to keep you moving forward. But you're definitely doing it and you're seeing progress. For somebody here, I feel like they've lost a lot of weight. And I know for the majority of us in quarantine, that's not true. But this feels like it's been like a year or 18-month process where somebody's lost, 50 or 60 pounds. And you might have had a little bit of a setback, but you're going to be back on track. If that happened and let's say that you lost some weight and then you gained 10 or 15 pounds of it back and it's kind of had you feeling down on yourself, that's going to be passing too. But overall, I feel like you've got a nice flow and energy here for money coming to you. Now Monday, you've got the Seven of Cups. You got somebody around you got to take off the rose-colored glasses with. And I do feel like this person may be looking for money, or they are talking about you and other people. There's something about this where it's like they're very two-faced. That's what I'm getting. This person's very two-faced, and they're not very trustworthy. So it may just be a friend or an acquaintance. It may also be a friend of like your significant other. That's possible too. But I do feel like this person may need an exit strategy because they're just not, I don't know what is going on with them. They're very insecure and they are doing some talking that you just don't want to get wrapped up in with them. Certainly could be another Cancerian, a Pisces or Scorpio doing it. But Tuesday, you've got this King of Cups. And I do feel like there's somebody here in your life. They're very emotionally stable. And they may be somebody that gives you a little bit of guidance with this. they've got a great heart. I mean, I'm just getting that for them. I also think too, on the goal of self-improvement here, you're much more motivated and kind of back on track. And I think it's very inspiring to people around you. But again, there's some kind of conflict here where I feel like there's another person that gets involved, and they're very even keel, they're very steady, and they're just well spoken and give some great advice. So you definitely have support around you coming through. And so Wednesday, you've got the Seven of Swords, and there's a thief in the mix. You know, I do feel like this could be somebody who takes ideas. I do think they talk about people and they slander people, so be very careful with any exchanges, like not getting into back and forth text exchanges. If it's somebody like you've got an ex and maybe you have a child together, I would not start putting things in writing with this person, because you may get manipulated or they may use it against you later, like, oh, well, look at them. It isn't going to help you. Restraint of pen and tongue will carry you very far with this person. Just don't participate in it, because nothing good can come. They don't want to see who they are, you know. And the other thing is too, they have gotten almost addicted to the dark side, to the shadow side. So their dishonesty has almost become, it's like this habit that they formed. And it's so ingrained in them that even though it seems crazy to you, insanity doesn't recognize insanity. They're just not ready to change. And there's a part of them with this darkness where they'll do it with anybody. So if it's not you, they'll just move it to somebody else, but they will continue to do that. So then you have on Thursday, you've got the Seven of Wands here. And I actually do like to see this because you're going to move forward, and you're elevated here. So these wands are basically at this guy's ankles and kneecaps, kind of poking up because he's on higher ground. So I do feel like you take the high road in some kind of a conflict, and you are, you're really going to come out of it unscathed. Even though it's a hassle, it won't be anything that will, cause long-term damage. So in terms of love and things like that, I think we're getting to that, but I do feel like this conflict, it's the energy of it kind of begins in the beginning of the week, and I do think it ends, though. You end up having a really nice weekend. I mean, you've got powerful, powerful energy coming onto you here. So, I do think, too, that you've done the right things to be prepared, too. So somebody here might have an issue with their air conditioner. I'm just getting that, where the air conditioner goes out, but you're prepared. You might end up needing to finance it just because you don't want to necessarily, but get estimates. If this is you, get some estimates. I know, especially if it's hot, it's like, oh God, I don't have time to have three or four places come out. But I do feel like somebody's going to have an issue with that, so I'm just going to throw that out there for you. Thursday, you've got the Fool here, and I just love this card. He's the soul before the soul matures, but you're ready to take a leap of faith here, and you've got a lot of experience. The Fool carries his experiences on his back here behind him, so he's aware of them, but he doesn't stay there. And for some of you, you may have somebody that's a real martyr around you, where they're always talking about their childhood and how it's negatively impacted them. And you may have had some things too, okay, where you were parented with a heavy hand. It was kind of like children should be not seen but not heard, I guess. It's like a very heavy-handed feeling, like just don't, or you're going to be grabbed up and put in your place. And so I feel like you've done the work to get away from that, but there's somebody around you that kind of lives there, and it's maybe somebody that you start to distance yourself from because you're ready for new stuff. You definitely have great energy to manifest, so if you're interested in bringing in new love, or for somebody here, you're in the beginning of something and it's going to evolve. I'm definitely getting that. There's somebody that there's this sort of fluttery feeling like there's a new kind of a crush or the beginning of a relationship that's definitely going to evolve into something. There's purity with this relationship too. I feel like it's people that have open hearts and open minds that are coming together. So definitely on equal footing there too. So you've got this Queen of Wands on Saturday, and I feel overall you are, you're getting into a place where your appearance is something you've worked for and you're feeling good about that, but you've got a lot of loyalty around you. You have a lot of people who you've helped, and they see that and they are forever indebted to you. That's how they feel, like I'm forever grateful to you. And there's just a very loving energy around you. And for some of you, if you have kids, you may get out and do something fun with your kids, like, do some kind of scavenger hunt, or if there's painted rocks in your neighborhood, go finding those. Or, even for some of you, if you don't have a kid, you may come across, if you do come across one of those rocks, if you know what I'm talking about, you'll know if you see it. No, it's the universe. The universe is communicating and telling you you are in alignment. And then Sunday, you end with the Magician. This is infinite abundance. The Magician can bring anything, heaven to earth, can bring anything into his experience. And when you have this kind of energy around you, if you can see it in your mind, you can create it in your reality. You truly can have, do, or be anything when you're in the vibration of the Magician. So it's also about action. I mean, this is a card of not of passivity, but of going out and doing things. So like I said before, some of you, it might be, has to do with fitness, appearance, things like that, where you're just going to really be in flow. It's a transformative time, though. It's like awareness. It's awareness of your personal power, but it can also be awareness of someone else's power over you. So I feel like with love, there could be somebody that's got a bit of a spell cast over you, but you don't need to be worried about them. It's just like there's a real connection coming in there. So let's end here with a Whispers of Oracle card first, and this is for attracting more love into your life. Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. So you're definitely worth it, and people will be attracted to you when you are aligned with what you are, and that's love. So I looked outside, and there's two birds like flying together in this couple. That was really kind of fun to see. We'll end here with Abraham Hicks, Money and the Law of Attraction. I can always tell a different financial abundance story. So that's very true, because money is a fast vibration. It comes and goes very quickly. What anyone else has or does not have has nothing to do with you. The only thing that affects your experience is the way you utilize the non-physical energy with your thought. Your abundance or lack of it in your experience has nothing to do with what anyone else is doing or having. It only has to do with your perspective. It only has to do with your offering of thought. If you want your fortunes to shift, you have to begin telling a different story. Well, look, you've got the Magician here. You really do have energy coming towards you to deliberately bring in money if that's what you want. So it's definitely indicated here. So I love you so much, Cancer, and I will be back again soon.